Hi guys, Juusa from ThingComics. Here we are at first Finnish Comic Con. Let's see what this place brings and what happens this weekend. So it's the second day of Comic Con. As you can see, a whole lot of people. I have had a couple of interviews with comic book creators, and yesterday we had our own show talking about Marvel's 90s almost going bankrupt. So yeah. Finnish Comic Con. Heroes Comic Con. First time in Finland. What is my opinion about the Comic Con? You can see little peaks and happenings on this video about the con. But what are my thoughts about the Comic Con? How it went? How was the gathering of nerds? It was an awesome to have the con. It was a nice place. There was quite a lot of people. I think that Saturday was sold out, and Sunday wasn't so far from being sold out, but quite a good happening. There was a different kind of stuff for cosplayers, manga, anime lovers, players, and everyone had something for them. What do I think about the con as a comic book guy? I think that it was awesome to have comics there. There were comics. There wasn't quite a lot of them. There was small selection of comics, and I think that if you are just getting into comics, the books were really awesome. There was Bermejo books. There were Howard Chaykin books. There were Noto books. There were Stephanie Hahn's books, and there were Zoe Thorogood books. But as a collector who has been collecting and been in the comic books for quite a while, I think that there wasn't enough range of the books. There were too little that I could find something that would pique my interest. Okay, I did buy two books. I did buy from DC. I bought Deceased War of the Undead Gods. It's the volume 3 trade paperback collected edition that ends the deceased run, or as of now ends the run. So I don't know if it's still going to continue, but at this time it's the end. And then I bought the first Batman Beyond single issue of the newest run, and you can see those at the end of this video if you like. I am not going to get any more into them, but let me know if someone has read them or what do you think about them. But all in all, the con was a success. My only feedback about the con is that there wasn't enough comic books for a collector who collects only English comics. And I think that there should have been more variation in comics. But I really enjoyed the Comic Con. I will be going there again, and I hope that next time there will be some changes. But let's see how it goes. So what did I get from Comic Con? As seen on the previous videos, I collected some Nozo and Bermejo covers for the Comic Con, and I got those signed. And then I decided that I had some Stephanie Hahn's High Republic as collected as trade paperbacks, and then I had Stephanie Hahn's, or then I had Black Knight: The Curse of the Ebony Blade, where Stephanie Hahn's did some variant covers. So I got them signed. Black Knight: Curse of the Ebony Blade and Stephanie Hahn's variant covers are collected in this. I don't have them in individual singles, but I was happy to have her autograph on these variants. Then I got Star Wars: The High Republic issue, or volume 1 of the collected. This is Nozo cover, and I got Phil Noto's autograph. And then Stephanie Hahn's did a variant cover for this. The variant cover is the one of the High Republic where there is Yoda, and I got that also signed. So quite happy with those. And of course I had to have, because Phil Noto has done more work for the High Republic run, so I got his variant cover on the collected volume 3 signed. It's that one on the bottom. So happy with this one also. So yeah, those were the additions to my books that I got signed. Of course, as I previously said, of course, adding those to the previously presented on this channel that I have been that I have collected. So yeah, but quite happy with these autographs. And then I got Lee Bermejo's sketch. Of course, I decided to ask that if he could do a thing for me because of ThingComics, so why not? And I was quite pleased with it, as you can see. So, as I said in the clip from the con, that we had a panel on Friday night with Sarjasmiehet Podcast Presents, And as I said, that we talk about Marvel almost going bankrupt in the 90s. I think that it went well. There was quite a lot of speakers, and I enjoyed quite lot of them. I did not went to the main stage. Um, I decided that I want to enjoy the Comic Con feel in the middle of the other people, and I mostly spend my time on the artist tables. And that's why I have a couple of interviews with them. Hope you like them. They are from Lee Bermejo.
So I'm here with another comic book legend, Lee Bermejo, and Lee, we've had quite many of your stories published in Finland, and I think you are a greatly known figure here. So how have you been enjoying Finland this far?
So far, so good. My first time in Finland. So far, so good. Just 2 days so far, but
yeah,
great.
Yeah, and we talked about before we started to shoot this that is this how different having cons in Finland where our superhero genre isn't so big compared to other countries.
But that's okay. I mean, it's you know, there's a lot more aspects to these shows than just the superhero comic.
Yeah.
But it's always interesting to see in every different place you go what's more interesting to people. You know, I had Comics was so big in Finland. It's amazing.
Yeah. What are you currently working on? What can we expect from you in the future?
I'm working on a book for Boom Studios called The Vicious Circle.
Yeah.
And the first 2 volumes are out. The 3rd book comes out in August.
Okay. Is it a wrap after that, or will it continue?
It's a self-contained story. So
yeah. Thank you. We look really much forward to it.
I hope it gets published over here.
Yeah. Thank you, and thank you for giving a short interview.
And from Howard Chaykin.
Hey, I'm here with comic book legend Howard Chaykin, and so nice to have you at Heroes Comic Con Finland. How have you been enjoying Finland this
I've been
far?
having a fabulous time. I'm always grateful to be invited anywhere because I recognize the fact that I'm a cult figure.
Yeah.
And in that capacity, I'm very grateful.
Yeah, I understand
show.
this is not your first time in Nordic countries.
Oh, not at all. No, I've been to Norway a number of times.
Yeah.
And I spent a great deal of my life in Europe.
Yeah, and I must say that me and my friends, we have been really enjoying all the panels you have been. You are like fantastic figure to have as a guest.
Well, I'm a great deal of fun.
Yeah.
I am the Archbishop of fun.
Yeah.
I feel it's my holy calling to bring the joy wherever I go.
Yeah, thank you. And I also read online that you have sauna in your home.
I do.
Yeah.
I have owned a sauna in my private residence for well over 35 years.
Okay. Do you have had a chance to try Finnish sauna yet?
My sauna is a dry Finnish sauna. I mean,
okay.
I do not like a steam room.
Yeah.
I do 3 times a week. I do a 250 degree.
Okay.
For 15 minutes.
Yeah. What are you working on currently?
I'm in the process. I'm finishing up the last 25 pages of a graphic novel called Fargo: Hell on Wheels.
Yeah.
Which we did a crowdfunder for last year.
Yeah.
It's an adventure story that takes place in the American West in 1912. And as I speak, I just came up with a solution to the first page of a 25-page Black Kiss story, which will feature in the English language omnibus. There's a Spanish, an Italian, and a German omnibus. We will do an English language omnibus coming out probably early in 25.
Okay.
And that's what's on my desk right now.
Yeah. Was it the omnibus that had little difficulties in Canada or?
Oh yeah, well I've been banned in Canada and the UK twice.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, fantastic.
But the great thing about being banned in Canada in 2012 is that I was invited back to Canada in 2013 to speak
okay.
about being banned in Canada, which was delightful.
Yeah.
It really was. But you know, the problem remains that I am as I say, a cult figure.
Yeah.
And most governments think comic books are all basically either for children or superhero stories.
Yeah.
And I regard comics as a medium as opposed to a genre.
Yeah.
And I enjoy doing other kinds of stories in the context of comics. So that's me.
Yeah. Thank you for taking time to answer our questions. And
your name is Hanu.
Yeah.
Hanu.
And it was a true pleasure. And
thank you so much.
You
Thanks for speaking to me. I take nothing for granted.
And there is also a little clip from Libermejo doing live drawing. So yeah, hope you like this.
And there was a cosplayer who had this perfect Deadpool costume. I mean, it was really well done. And he was just very morose. Everything, he would sit down on the chair and kind of, you know, he became sad Deadpool for all of us, and I became obsessed with sad Deadpool. So this is an ode to him.
I don't have anything else at this point from the con, but hope you like it. Let me know what you think. And yeah, we will be seeing again, I hope soon, but you never know. Thank you. Bye.